welcome to the wet French GP for the first Grand Prix practice and wet at the end of the race. Welcome, I'm the race engineer, you're watching me. What have I decided to do? I've decided to level up on my podium pass, and it's the French GP, so hopefully you can do well. I mean, it's quite high speed, so we should do well. And sign of that is doing well in practice, and we got 550 resource points because of that. We did do practice this time, and I think we gained about 100 resource points per practice, instead of simulating it, which is quite cool. So I will be doing practice from now on, if I don't have time already. But anyway, got more resource points than King ever will. No, I might stay with him in the transfer window and save up all my money for a better drive at the end of the year. But compartments like these, they're going to need upgrading quite soon. So we're going to get a upgrade on the aero side, and we're going to go with rear downforce, as it is. I'm a high-speed person and I want my car to suit me, not King, my teammate. So we're going to go for rear downforce, which should help in the high speed. And hopefully that will come after the British GP for the Hungarian GP, which will be in good effect, as Sector 2 is quite high speed, and so is Turn 4 at the start of Sector 2, I believe, end of Sector 1. Turn 3 as well, the quick right hand of after the Turn 2 hairpin. And then hopefully we should do well at Hungary as well. But first of all, we've got to do France, which is the 10th round. Is it? Yeah, it's the 10th round. Okay. Okie dokie. That meaning this will be the only My Team episode of the weekend. The week. There is a perfectly good reason for why this will be the only round this week. I must have it correct as a set of 131-2, meaning that I only want the even number to be the last one of the week. But we're going to be on board for our best lap now, which is our second lap, and I will show you full lap for lap 3 to show you why. This is our best. We gain a 10th through turn 1 and 2, which is quite nice. Going into the second sector now, we're in P13, clipping the curb quite nicely, not going on to the curb for turn 4, going wide at turn 5 to lose a little bit of time, and then we cut turn 8 a little bit and gain a little bit back of that time, so we've lost about 200ths because of that, which is quite annoying. But we're going on to the straight now, and we are going to ask Jeff our rival status, which they are in 10th, and I am talking about Giovinazzi. And then we've gone 5 tenths up now, which is quite amazing, as we make a lot of time in that chicane. We're going towards sector 3 now, with 4 tenths up on Kimi Raikkonen, going through turn 10, I believe it is, going towards turn 11 now. Yellow lines mean on the racing line means that I'm going too quick, a little bit too quick, so we're not going to slow down. We're going into turn 12 now. You're clipping the apex a little bit. You don't want to go on the curb because it will spin you around. Remember that for later on in this race, as we're going through turn 14 now. Going into turn 15. There are only 15 corners on this track. Going wide on the exit, but then ploughing on the exit as well. Losing 2 tenths now almost. So we're only going to gain half a second. And it's P7. What an amazing result. But now we're behind Giovinazzi, our rival, who is in 10th, as we're getting a tow from him now. We pull to the outside, but he blocks us, and we've lost a 10th and a half and 2 tenths now. And we're battling alongside, going into turn 4, I believe it, turn 3, as we're side by side. I almost spin round after clipping his front right tyre. And we lost 8 tenths now. and we're going side by side through turn 5 and turn 6 and we're turn 7 I mean, and we're holding up Max Verstappen, who's behind us as well, and Giovinazzi, he's still trying to race us as Lewis sets a 29.5. We're going into the second sector. He's holding us up so much. I lost 5 tenths on that straight alone due to Giovinazzi. And I mean, it's also my fault for battling him, but yeah, whatever. As we're going 1 3 tenths up in down, as going through the sector 3 now. I mean, they're just losing time. I mean, what did I expect to do with it? Down in P8 now. Yeah, that's not good. But we're gonna come in to the pit lane due to the fact that yeah, there's no point doing anything because Giovinazzi ruined our run. I also did for battling him, but I mean, I guess it's my fault for not slowing down enough for him to do fine. To stay far ahead. I should have been a little bit further behind, just in case that I did catch up to him on the straight and then overtake him. But that's really annoying. That's probably my fault for battling him. But P8, not too bad. We do beat him and his teammate as he drops to P16 because of that. And Jordan King down in P21. AI will be going up for next season, don't you worry. But yeah, you're just going to have to suffer for easy AI for the next couple of rounds.
Let's have your thoughts. It's got to be a relief to qualify that.
Yeah, it is a relief qualifying this high up the grid. I mean, we've never been up this high. This is only our second appearance in the top 10. And even then, we could have been much better, but it's our power unit.
What are your thoughts on them?
There's a buzz around them because they deserve it. All teams are working hard this season, including ours, even though we're 10th last. Getting some one-ups on Giovinazzi in qualifying, and we lead him 6-3 with 5 rounds remaining. So we got be on the 15th round, which I do believe is Italy. Correct me if I'm wrong. It may be Belgium. It may be Singapore. But we're going to go to the race now. And it's a bit wet. But Jeff has wished us good luck. But I'm going to hand you over to the commentators for the race now.
Hello and welcome to the Circuit Paul Ricard, current home of the French Grand Prix, an event dating all the way back to 1906. It's been held at many venues over the years, with famous moments from Dijon and Manicourt the feature of many a highlights reel. And let's hope we see more of those in the race today. 6 lefts and 9 rights give us a total of 15 corners here at the Circuit Paul Ricard, and a lap covers an overall distance of 3.6 miles. Average speeds will be somewhere in the region of 142 miles per hour, and they'll be maxing out on the Mistral Straight at around 205 miles per hour. And I'm joined once again by Anthony Davidson to bring you the lowdown for today's race. So, let's briefly discuss Lewis Hamilton. That was a great win in the last race. Can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
It's always nice to come into a Grand Prix weekend on a high, but your expectations are based much more on your practice and qualifying runs. So it's the momentum from those sessions that they'll be hoping to carry into the race today.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Verstappen, Lance Stroll, and Perez. The engineer, Raikkonen, Albon, and Esteban Ocon. Ricciardo, Norris, Roman Grosjean, and Gasly, Vettel. They've taken a grid penalty. Giovinazzi, Carlos Sainz, and Daniel Kvyat. Magnussen, Russell, King. For the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track and get this Grand Prix underway.
So we have been promoted up a place because Sebastian Vettel has had a penalty, and yeah, look, Hamilton looking to do a double whammy, as in getting 2 race victories in a row, which will be nice for him. And now I'm probably thinking that we could have gone hard to the rainy period, but I doubt that would work. But we've got 5 lights now. Starting P7 on the grid, we get a bad start as Perez is already 2 car lengths ahead of us. And Kimi Raikkonen and Albon have now got past us. Even the Renaults are trying to get past us now. But we fend off them 2. And now we're going to try and get back past Raikkonen or even Albon. But they're going side by side, so I can't make a move on any of them 2. And going towards the end of Sector 1. They're still going side by side. But Raikkonen messes up a little bit, but so do I, because I was right behind him, so I couldn't get past him. We're going around the outside of him now, but no, he's got so much more grip in his Alfa Romeo, and that's something we will need to work on, as Ricciardo now trying to make a move into the chicane now, and yeah, let's hope that he doesn't make a move, and he doesn't, and we almost cut turn 9 because of that. But we're still ahead of him, and now we've got to chase down Raikkonen and Albon for our P7 that we got. Yeah, the OK was good. The start was okay. Settled 142.8 at the end of lap 1. Yeah, but we go really wide at the end of lap 2, and that invites Ricciardo, and Ricciardo takes the word of advice from Alonso, saying if you are no longer a racing driver if you don't go for a gap. But we're quite close to Raikkonen now, so hopefully we can capitalise on a mistake or pressure him into a mistake. But rain is in 15 minutes, and there's only 13 laps in this race, and each lap takes about 1.5 minutes, so maybe the rain will come before the end of the race, which is not my liking. But we're closing in on Raikkonen now, as we get a massive moment, and Jeff reminded us to use our overtake button, but we can't use it if we are spinning. And Jeff once again reminds us that our overtake button is quite powerful, as I already know. And we're going to be pitting this lap for the mediums, which should take us to the end of the race if it doesn't rain. If the rain isn't going to be heavy enough for a pit. And we need to push now, so Jeff wants us to use our overtake, and we're confirming that we want to pit this lap, and so does Kimi Raikkonen. So I didn't know where we need to go because of the racing line, 3D puts you off, but we're going in with Raikkonen, Perez, Ricciardo and Vettel. Vettel's made it up quite high already before the pits phases, and yeah, let's hope our team does a wonderful pit stop again. And the annoying thing is that we don't rejoin directly at the end of turn 1, and pit stop done, 1.9 seconds, quite good. And now during that pit stop I've just had my tea, and we're going out the pit lane now. We lose a lot of time to Raikkonen ahead, meaning we've Antonio's out assessment. No, it doesn't mean that. Jordan is in for his pit stop now. Yeah, I've just had tea, and we didn't get on the power quick enough, and yeah, we lost out to Antonio, to Kimi. But now we've caught up to him, as he was going alongside Alex for a second or 2, and now we're within a second of Kimi and Alex. But the skies are getting greyer and greyer, meaning the rain is coming, and we've only got 6 laps after this, so hopefully we can survive the rain, well, up until the rain. I think it's 6 laps, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, yep, 13, 6 laps. We've got 13 laps in the 13 lap race left. No, we don't. We're up into P9, and hopefully we can stay there in P9, but we're going to go for dive bomb on Alex, and that was quite close, but it's still alongside. Still alongside Alex as we go towards the end of Sector 1. We're going to go on the outside of Turn 3. Make it the inside of Turn 4, but he's pushed us wide a little bit. Going into Turn 5, we're going to give him some of our own medicine and push him off the track into Turn 5. And the same for Turn 6, but now it moves us up into 8th place. We've got 5 laps of fuel left. So now we're going to catch up to Kimmy. And look, remember what I said about don't get on the curb? Well, that spin had nothing to do with the curb, but I got on the curb and I got on the power earlier because I thought like getting on the curb would help me, but it didn't, and now we've dropped all the way to P11 in this race, and now we just got to catch up to Alex, and hopefully we can get into the points for our very first points, which we have not got this season so far. But we're going to turn 1, and now we're going to lap 10, and starting to rain a little bit. I can see the raindrops coming past the halo, and hopefully we don't make a mistake too badly. But we caught up to Alex now, so I don't think we're making mistakes, and we're gonna get quite close to being in the points. And according to Jeff, we're on the right tyre still, but we're going through the chicane. Maybe we're riding up on the move on Alex, but no, we spin, and Ocon is on our rear end now, and no, he's got past. We've got no chance of getting points now. I've been told to quiet down by people in my house because they can hear me, and it's a little bit annoying for that. But maybe, can we make a move back on that Ocon? Oh, we're going too wide, and we can't make the move stick. Reined in all my French GPs I've done so far on this game, if you remember to my F2 career. We're going towards the end of lap 10 and to lap 11. We're losing 2 seconds, but that may have just been because of the spin, the past spin. But we're quite close on Ocon now, so maybe we can make a move, but we've got to be quite cautious. He's moved to the inside, so maybe we're going to go to the outside. Yes, we don't brake late enough. We could have, although Ocon would have probably pushed us off the track, considering how wide he went. But we're quite close now. I believe DRS has been disabled. No, it's still enabled. Ooh. Oh, that was a hairy moment. And going through turn 10. Ooh. Oh my god, that was a hairy moment and a half as well. Why couldn't we have done this earlier in the race when we were behind Vickerman? You know, when we almost half spun and dropped to 11th. But we've got back up to Ocon from those 2 hairy moments, and we're going on to lap 12 now, but we're going to lose out in the acceleration zone due to half spins and going on the power slowly, but catching the car ahead. That may just because we spun on the previous laps, but we're aquaplaning into turn 1. We lose the losing the rear end twice in the acceleration zones, as DRS is now disabled. I nah. I was just hoping at this point. The reason I keep saying no is because maybe I thought, what if these people pit? Not with 1 lap remaining. You can see how much we're losing to Ocon now. We've lost 2 seconds to him on that lap alone, which is not good, and we're just aquaplaning in every corner. And aquaplaning is where you're just underwater but you're not touching the track, and we going, oh my god, bye front wing, and final lap now is, can we keep ahead of Sainz? As we're aquaplaning and understeering into turn 1, Sainz is there in our mirrors, and now he's there in our arrows. He's going to get a good run on us. He's going to go to the inside now, going into the braking zone. He's going to make a move, and he's tapped us. He's disappeared and he's reappeared. Oh my god, Sainz, what are you doing? What are you doing? Going on board with him now. Okay, I've got nothing stuck between my teeth now. He's going to the inside. He's alongside, and then he's not alongside. That's your fault, Sainz. What do you think? Oh my god, we're going so slow. Oh my god, that's allowed Norris to catch up. I mean, Norris and Gasly have already got past. How has that happened? Aquaplaning into the braking zone. There's Norris is quite close again now. There's so close. There's keep losing the rear end multiple times. Oh my god. Yeah, fuel is not a problem at the moment, Jeff. Keeping it on the track is keeping it on the car on the track, which has the fuel, is a problem. We're understeering, and Lando's going to make a move as Lewis Hamilton wins the race, but we lock off Lando and he doesn't make a move. Going through turn 12 now, not close enough to make a dive bomb, which is quite nice for us, so we just got to make sure that we survive turn 13, 14 and 15. Going through turn 13, it's flat out through there, so you can't really do much. Braking in turn 14, we're going really wide in room to do a Ricardo, chop him off, but he's still there. Going through turn 15, we're just going to block him off, and we're going to make sure that he either runs wide or does really bad out of the exit, and we're going to come across the line for P12, 10 seconds behind the position where we once were a couple of laps ago. Oh my god, that was such a poor race. But I mean, P12, really good actually, considering where our car is, and yeah, not too bad, but we will get those points eventually.
A great race then, and a fantastic victory here at Paul Ricard. So Anthony, what made the difference out there today?
Well, this was a real team victory. They put together a solid strategy today that appeared well suited to the conditions out on track. The driver did everything that was expected of them in the moment to really execute the team's plan to perfection. A shining example of how F1 really is a team sport.
Infinite please wait was on the top left throughout the whole race, if you were wondering why it was up there. I don't know why it was up there. I think it was to do with them before at the end of qualifying, I believe it started. Very weird, I don't know why it was up.
After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the Mercedes team, and they certainly deserve it.
Well done, Lewis. Got P12. Not bad considering I really hate the wet, although I am British, so that contradicts itself. Got a bad start, half spun. We did a what happened there was Binotto. Oh, for God's sake, it's dry now. Binotto, team principal of Ferrari, called me. I said pronto, and he's just like. I'm just like, no, don't, please, no, please don't. And he's just like, Spinetta, and yeah, spun out. If you haven't seen that meme, what are you doing with your life? Pause this video now and go watch it. Look at that meme. It's really funny. And yeah, but Jordan making up P18. Not too bad from you. I mean, it would have been P19, but I took out Sainz. I'm saying now I took out Sainz, but earlier I was saying that Sainz took himself out. What do you think? I mean, obviously, as the driver, I think it was my fault. It was his fault.
Let's have yours.
Let's have my perspective. Yeah, sure. I mean, you're watching it right now. No secret. It's about having a great team and a great car. How do you think it changed strategies, but the top driver still performed at their best? Which one did I do? I should have gone with the one on the left. It would have done a claim, not team, which is very valuable when we need to upgrade. But as Antonio retired before the rain, he did not get anything, and I got it all, meaning that I now lead the rivalry 10-3, which is quite nice. And I'm almost beating Jordan in a claim. Quite cool. But we've got a couple more races and then I'll be equal to him. But we didn't get a point, unfortunately. But we did complete a clean race, and we got some damage. I don't know how that works. I mean, the clean race, it was ×2 because of me and Jordan getting a clean race. I mean, I guess it's due to oh my god, I need to restart the thing. Anyway, we're gonna go with aero team building as we we downgraded them earlier, and we're going to re-get this upgrade as it failed annoyingly, should come after the Austrian GP, which is when I'll be deciding what driver I want. If you want to see me race against a certain driver, put their name in the comments down below. They won't be picked until Saturday, so yeah, you got a long time. If you want to pick a driver, you got to pick soon, otherwise that driver will not be picked. And yeah, for example, I've got a spreadsheet on my laptop, which I'm not going to show you because it's on my laptop. It's basically everything, and Jordan is one of the worst on experience. Best is 834, but best on racecraft is 69. I believe that's what Jordan has. Best awareness is 81. Jordan has like 72 or 75 or something. And best pace is Jordan with 79. And Matsushita has the exact same of everything, but better experience and better awareness. So maybe leaning towards Matsushita. But at the moment we're changing our team colours to fit our car, and yeah, seems to have all gone correctly. Unfortunately, it changes the numbers a little bit once you go out, so we're just making sure that it's at 120 and 169, which at 67, which it is. And I believe I'm going to go to the driver market and look at some of the drivers that I can afford. I can afford all F2 drivers, including Latifi, and that's it. I mean, I can't get Latifi yet because about 0.25 million behind, but I should get that in the Austrian GP. Yeah, changing our engine components to the second most one, so that we have the least one for the racing qualifying. Although they may change due to stuff, but we're going to advance all the way to the Austrian GP, where we get plus 10% on the aero, and the failed part comes in on powertrain, which is quite nice. And don't have enough to get any more upgrades, which is annoying. So we're gonna have to buy a sashi thing, which is gonna be annoying. But I may go to Matsushita as he's a cheaper driver than King. He's about 1.5 million cheaper, and we haven't upgraded in a while, apparently. So yeah, that's a bit worrying. Got one on everything, spec one on everything, but the sashi, which is stupid. But we're gonna look at the driver market now, and we're gonna sort it by market value. And cheapest person I can get, the most expensive person I can get is Nick de Vries for 2 million. And looking at Geo, Racecraft is 66 for King, and 56 on the awareness. Oh wow, didn't realise that. Yeah, so we need a better awareness person, and better experience and racecraft and pace. But at the moment, not many people are better on pace. I mean, there's no one better on pace that I can get. So apart from Matsushita, but he's on par. So yeah, I may go with Matsushita. I think I will, and I'll leave it a surprise until the British Grand Prix. No, I can't. I do all the stuff in the Austrian. Anyway, they'll all be in the Austrian Grand Prix, but I'm gonna go now before the music starts. And yeah, I'll be mentioning to like the fight, whatnot. Share with friends. Comment your thoughts on the science collision. And until the Austrian GP, where we're going to be buying a new driver, I can most likely tell you. I don't know though. I haven't done it yet. But yeah, Austrian GP next, and the Britain GP next week as well. See ya.